On the Radio is brought to you by Zurich Insurance, the perfect place to catch up with all things Melbourne. If you enjoy this content and want more inside access from the team, make sure you visit the club website.
Welcome back to Sports Day. Thanks to Repco. From navigating open roads to wrangling uncharted tracks for 100 years, Repco has been driven by passion, and I'll tell you what, the Melbourne Football Club are absolutely flying at the moment. Our first guest tonight is one of their young stars in Trent Rivers, who joins us here on Sports. And of course, Nam defender, because Melbourne have done this for the Sir Doug Nicholls rounds, which are of course over a couple of weeks. Trent, welcome to Sports Day, mate. How you going?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. And I'm going really well, thank you. Travelling along nicely, so I can't complain.
Now, you're one of the young blokes in the team, but Jake Bowie, mate, he doesn't know what losing is.
No, it's an ongoing joke at the moment, and I think he's pretty close to breaking a record. So, he's come in at a perfect time, won a flag, won a few rising stars, and he's looking really promising for the future.
Trent, talk us through the dynamics of playing in a team that has won a premiership, hasn't lost, for 17 matches, the confidence and the belief you have in each other.
Oh, it's unbelievable, especially for me personally, within the backline group, the bond and relationships that I'm building on and off the field, week in, week out, or day in, day out, it's just, second to none. And I'm continuing to learn off older guys around me. I've got Christian Salem and Michael Hibbard that, play my sort of role. And then our leaders at the club through Stephen May and Jake Lever. I've just got great mentors around me, and I'm able to, thrive off that, and I'm becoming a better player in person for it.
And your contribution to the team, 25 matches last year, premiership glory, you played 9 matches, you're getting a lot of continuity. And do you feel as if you belong in this team? It sounds strange, but because there's such a great degree of talent and now depth, you can't afford to be down for more than a week or two.
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's going to be selection pressure every week. We've still got Salem to come back in, but if I get picked for the week, I just know that I've got to go out and play my role. And if I do that and execute that to a high degree, then, I hold myself in good stead to hopefully get selected the next week.
You're so young, though, Trent. It's amazing. Here we are talking about Jake Bowie. He's 19, but you're only 20. Jordan's 21. Pickett's 20. Jackson's 20. Sparrow's 21. Spargo's 22. You've got so many very, very young players who have got years in the game if you can keep up the form.
Yeah, well, we're just lucky that we've got, like I said, those experienced guys around us. Spargo's, a perfect example of someone that has learnt his role off probably Alex Neil Bullen. Just his work ethic and the way he runs and the different roles that they both share. He's able to learn off, obviously the best player in that position and probably the league in Neil Bullen and the way he plays his role. So we've all got those sort of people around us. Luke's got, Max Gorn, and, once again, I've got Salem around me. So, we all like younger guys. We've got guys that are older and more experienced that we can thrive off.
It's amazing, though. It's your spine that is the ageing group. And it's McDonald, it's Brown, it's Gorn, it's May, it's Lever. These are all the 30-plussers, mate. These blokes have been your pillars of strength, really, haven't they? If you think about the consistency, I know that you'll throw Jacko in there as a youngster, but really, those old blokes have been sensational.
Oh, most definitely. Most of them are in career best form. You can't really fault any of their performances. And, you think of, our spine that you put, Petrarca and Clayton in there, and they're only, 25, 26. So, it's looking promising.
Trent, being honest here, when you were drafted, picked 32 in the 2019 draft, going over to a club that, let's be honest, had no success, the premiership drought was well established, did you go across with high hopes or just thankful you were drafted and hopefully getting an AFL game, as opposed to the remarkable story that this has turned into?
Yeah, so from what it's turned into, I never would have pictured it. A couple of years, I was sitting there going, okay, I'm moving over to Melbourne. I'm playing for the Melbourne D's. Got drafted with Luke, so, I had that comfort of home around me. And then from what I thought it'd be to what it's turned into with, playing every game last year and being lucky enough to play in a premiership side, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity that Melbourne did give me, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes next.
Who drives the group? Obviously, the coach, Goodwin, and you've got Big Max Gawn as the captain. Are they the two obvious people from a playing and coaching perspective that drive this group, or are there other names that you would mention to us that have become leaders and certainly drivers of keeping this success going?
Yeah, I think everyone sort of plays a role in that. Obviously, the vocal people are mainly Max and Goody. But, we drive the standards at training, and that's not just, on the track, but that's in the gym. That's the way we go about our craft, watching vision, just all the little things, and they all add up. And then, like I was saying before, we're able to, the older boys are teaching the younger guys to create these great habits. And that's the one thing Goody tells you when you come to the club. He wants you to create great habits, and, he sets the main example for that, and we all follow along.
Trent, you know what it's like over here in Western Australia when it comes to a two-team parochial town. Now, West Coast are being torn from pillar to post because they're not going very well, as you would probably be well and truly aware. And the Freo Dockers may have fallen off the perch the last couple of weeks. So all of a sudden the microscope has started to shift across to them. Now, you can probably make it even worse this weekend.
Oh, well, yeah, so we're hoping so. But, we know that Freo a very talented young group, and when they play their best footy, they could knock almost anyone off. So we're preparing for a real tough game of footy, and hopefully our game stacks up and we're able to get another win on the board.
Playing at the MCG every second week or thereabouts, Trent, was it a childhood dream, or it just panned out that way?
Yeah, obviously you watch footy growing up saying I want to play at the G, and then to be lucky enough to go out and play every second week, yeah, you're right. It's unbelievable. And, every game that, I'm selected in the team, I'm grateful for that opportunity to run out there and just soak it all in.
Good on you, mate. You've been doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and thank you very much for having a chat to Skeet and I here on Sports Day tonight.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Trent Rivers, NAM defender from the Melbourne Football Club. Thanks to Repco, from navigating open roads to wrangling uncharted tracks for 100 years, Repco has been driven by passion. I just wonder when this football club's going to lose, Mark Readings. Don't give too much away, although who's playing beat the boys tonight? Is it you or me?
Well, you've had an absolutely horror run, I've got to say, Carl. Unfortunately, you were close. St Kilda and Adelaide was the game that hurt you, but no, you got rolled.
Right, so I'm a loser again. Gee, I've been that a lot this year. It just feels like that. Gee, I'm glad I'm going away next week, so rest and refresh and recuperate and focus. Really got to try and turn things around. What's hot for you? Thanks to the Dardanup Butchering Company's Valley Spring Lamb, available at WA's best restaurants, hotels and cafes. Can Freo beat Melbourne this weekend? When are Melbourne going to lose a game of footy? Have a look at the fixture. What do they look like when it comes to the rest of this season? Can they go through undefeated? 133882. We'll take more of your calls after this.